Oh, we're off to the races, folks. Here we go.
Come on, get it together, man. Let's be professional for once.
Just gotta maintain, dude. Just deal.
All right, you already set me off because the Dots pretzels was that a 420 discovery or was that before a 420 show when we were doing that bit?
Oh, that's a good question. I think we just did I don't know why, but we did a taste test for some reason. I don't know why those though. Why we decided to get Dots?
Yeah, right. Because there was
someone email you or something.
I don't remember. There was a reason it was Dots.
Because they're in like Michigan or Minnesota or something. And someone from there like said, these are the best. You got to try them.
Was that it? Yeah, because weren't we talking about the founder or something like that?
Something on here. Let me see.
Oh, it was nuts.
Small town story, big time flavor. What town are we talking about? You think they put the town on the thing? Hershey, Pennsylvania. That can't be right.
That doesn't sound right. We should make that the new podcast slogan. What was it? Small town story.
Yeah, we can't take someone else's thing. Small town story, big time flavor. Doesn't say the town.
It's a podcast I want to listen to.
What town is it?
I don't know.
That's bogus, man.
I still think
they're the best pretzels ever.
No, I was just gonna say, I still think those are the worst pretzels.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh,
wait, this flavor or the brand?
The red bag. I don't know what the
red bag is like. Regular.
No, is that the regular? It's terrible.
No, what's this one here? This is Southwest, which is my favorite.
Oh, that's terrible.
They have. We only tried 3 flavors that day. It was this one, the regular one, and honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Yeah.
They have another flavor. 2 flavors that we discovered was caramel, salt and caramel, or something like that.
What?
Yeah, and garlic parmesan.
Oh, how could that be?
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
You don't know what you're missing, man. I could polish off this bag in under a half an hour. This bag's gone.
Oh my God. I'm a rolled gold kind of a guy. I need these
rolled
pretzels
gold
are making
good.
me thirsty.
Rolled golds are fine, but dude, these things,
the twists,
fucking amazing.
Yeah, they're too fake buttery. I just feel like those are.
Oh, shut up.
I feel like I'm eating a little cancer sticks when I eat.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, it just makes me feel okay. All right. This is not where I wanted to start, but since you brought it up, somebody sent me a TikTok today, and it was this guy doing an experiment on the inside of a paper cup.
How did I bring this up?
I don't know. But it was like he showed that the inside of it, you think, oh, I have a paper cup, but the inside of the paper cup is coated. And it's
like waxy.
Yeah, you think so, but it's plastic. It's a small, thin coating of plastic. And so he did this like experiment, and it like showed like what the inside is, and it's just like a big little plastic.
Oh, that's good. Well, I got to tell you, I don't know the last time I drank out of a paper cup.
Really?
When's the last time you had a paper cup? Plastic, like a Solo cup or like a big one like that, sure, but a little
Starbucks,
like a Dixie cup,
yeah, like a coffee cup.
Oh,
like a hot coffee. And that was the whole point, because everybody is now. I'm on plastic talk, where
everything's plastic and everything. And
how many every day I see more videos where they're like, don't put hot stuff in plastic. It's really bad.
You can't do anything in plastic anymore.
No, and they're talking about how much plastic we talked about, like a credit card size worth of plastic. They say that we eat every year, we ingest every year.
Well, I eat a whole credit card every year just to keep my bills down.
Yeah, that's important. That's it's just controlling
I go,
costs.
Fuck this card, and I just shove it in.
But yeah, and now it's like, oh, when you think you're having like a paper cup, you're still ingesting plastic. Like this is
I always thought it was wax because you could scrape it like with your fingernail and it like comes off all waxy.
yeah, and it's like so. Yes, it's thin, like but
Like
no, it's
oh wax.
plastic. It's
Well, I
just
guess you can't
plastic.
really realistically put it in paper, and that doesn't make any sense. Now that we're thinking of it,
It's
does that really
stupid.
make any sense?
No, it makes
Why did
no
we
sense.
Why did we come to this conclusion sooner?
It makes no sense. But everybody is like, you can't. Don't put anything hot in plastic. And I'm like, now it's in plastic cups. I'm like, it literally feels like I'm just drinking cancer causing agents everywhere.
It's the red dye number 40. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ingest any of that shit, and that's in like everything. It's like in old candies and all kinds of shit.
I can't even.
You could even.
I don't even. Then I caught this other. I didn't even get to finish this one. This guy goes, he was talking about candy that the chocolate Hershey's and
Don't ruin chocolate for me. What happened with chocolate?
it was something with, and he goes, oh yeah, they call it chocolate candy because they can't call it chocolate. I'm like, why? But I didn't get the explanation as to why.
I don't know if that's. I mean, because they probably add shit to it. If it's just, if you're gonna call it chocolate, it has to be like pure. I'm sure they add sugar and shit. They have their own recipe or whatever.
I know, but it feels weird that they can't classify it as like
chocolate. I'm sure. I don't know.
Rhoda's got a good idea here. Bring your own cup. That's kind of what it is now. I walk around with this thing constantly all day long.
So even those are bad? I don't know. I have no
idea.
Just fucking with you. I don't know.
There's plastic on top though.
What's on the inside? What's coating the inside of it?
Yeah, metal. But I don't even know. I don't even know
how much metal you're drinking now.
And that's the other thing. And then we got a pan. It's like you'll never have to spray, anything in the pan. Pan's like, I don't know, 8 months old, and it's like we got to throw it in the like we're spraying oil on it, and it's just still sticking. Everything is sticking to it. I'm like, I don't even know what half these coatings and things are.
Probably better to do like cast iron and then just use your regular butter or spray or whatever.
Oh my God. You can't even live anymore without drinking plastics. That's what we got to worry about now. And then they're like, and then this woman, I was watching this morning, this woman's like, oh, well, if you heat up something in the microwave that's in plastic, she's like, she's like, get to the doctor. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Imagine you go to the doctor and you tell that you sit there, you're perfectly healthy, and you go in and you go, doctor, I ate something out of the microwave. It was in plastic. You in any pain? No, I just figured you should know that. What the hell are you doing here? They're not going to look at you. They're not going to treat you for anything.
No, they're not.
Get to the doctor.
But I feel like we grew up in the microwave era of everything was heated in the microwave.
Well, you don't even own a microwave.
I don't own a microwave. Yeah, I know.
Okay. So then what are you worried about?
You've never been comfortable with that fact that we don't have a microwave.
No, it's weird, man. It's weird to me.
It's something that just kind of happened that way.
There was an infomercial in like the 90s, early 90s maybe. It was this guy, this big chef, I think his name was Chef Tony or something.
Okay.
And he used to make, it was for these bags. Picture like a popcorn bag. Like that you would microwave popcorn in. They looked like that, but they were like, they didn't have any writing on those white bags. You put whatever in those bags and you microwave it. Like the guy made like a full 7-course meal in these bags. He put like a chicken in there. He put all kinds of shit in these bags. He microwaved it. It came out, and he was like, "Look at that! I'm carving this thing." And I was like, "This is amazing!" I'm sitting there as a stupid 12-year-old going, "I don't know why we don't just all do this. What are we doing here? What's wrong with this? I have no problem microwaving everything in these bags." I don't know why they're not around today. Someone got to Chef Tony and silenced him.
It's a big conspiracy theory.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, dude. I can't even. The fucking conspiracy theories.
Are we going down that road? I don't know if we.
Not yet. It's too early. I do want to go. Okay, hold on. You were saying Chef Tony.
Yeah, there's Chef Tony. That's him. It was a microwave bag. I don't know what it was called.
We should just play guess the infomercial. Like, what is this? Is this is he selling the plastic thing that you stack macaroni in?
Well, it's a pasta fina, whatever the hell that is.
Or do you think it's the macaroni?
It's a pasta cooker.
Oh my God. Yeah,
See, I think they should make a pot that's spaghetti length. Like it's a square.
that's the best idea you've ever had.
And you just drop it straight in. And
Like it's the same shape as the box it came in. Why isn't it?
Yeah, it's a long rectangular cube, and you drop like spaghetti straight lengthwise in it.
Right.
And you don't have to. I mean, it's not like that huge a deal to put it in a round pot. That takes 2 seconds. But see, he's kind of the right idea. See the cooker?
Yeah,
it's like a cylindrical thing.
Pour hot water in the cylinder.
Looks plastic to me, though. I don't know.
That was very plastic. How many people
Chef Tony, what are you doing?
Tony has killed in his
Probably
career?
too many. Look up the bag. I'm wondering if that bag exists.
It's me, Chef Tony. Don't you hear the bad Mario voice when you see?
But he was so good. Like he made everything sound. He was a hell of a salesman. He made everything sound amazing.
Do you think it's the smart cookware? Oh no, this is
no.
But that looks
literally
like
just bags.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna put bags up here in a sec.
Microwave bags or something.
All right. I was just wondering if it would come. Okay, microwave. Oops, it's gonna search that.
Case in there.
Bags.
Bag. Yeah. Did I make this thing up?
Remember this guy? It's not coming up. Cookware is coming up.
No, it was a bag. Damn it!
I do vaguely remember a bag. Does anybody in the chat remember a bag?
Scroll down. Keep scrolling. No. What is that? No.
Microwave and oven safe grilling and cooking bags. Okay.
I don't know if that's it though. Literally, you just slide the food into the bag. You throw it in the microwave, and you feed the whole family.
All right, let's just go with microwave. Let's go with infomercial microwave bags. Maybe it wasn't Chef Tony.
Oh, it was Chef Tony.
You sure?
Pretty darn. Microwave magic? That's not it. Man, I know this thing existed. Anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about here? It was in the 90s, and this guy was selling these bags. He put like a whole Thanksgiving meal in these things.
Oh my God,
I always love the gray, the black and white. When everything's fucked up, everything's gone wrong. Corninator, what?
The corninator?
I don't know what that is, but no. All right, I don't know. It was a fever dream of mine, but I'm pretty sure it was a bag, and you could put like your whole thing into this bag and then into the microwave, and you didn't have to use any pots, any pans, any trays. Everything was cooked in the bags, and they rinsed out for your convenience.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Or whatever.
Holy crap!
It was so convincing. Everybody loved the bagged food.
Oh, okay. I think your wife is here to save you. Hold on. Let's see. Can you save this, Erin?
I don't know. I'm just listening at this point.
Okay. I thought she was coming and being like, I found it. I found the link. Here it is.
Sorry. No.
It exists.
Must have been in an alternate universe or something.
Well, they do
multiverse.
They do have multiverse. They do have the vegetables in the freezer section that you just shove into the microwave in there.
No. I'm telling you, it was a half-hour infomercial about these friggin' bags. He'd make every meal in it. He'd put his cereal in it and microwave it. I don't know.
Crazy bastard.
It was weird. It was weird shit.
That guy's nutty. Know what I'm saying? They have the bags now, so it's definitely not good. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking blackened rye the lightning.
Oh.
You got him that, Aunt.
I did?
Yeah.
That sounds generous.
It's very nice of you.
Yeah, it
This,
sounds like.
this might be one bottle after the one you got
That's
me. But I'm
true.
not
He got the original, and my parents got him the replacement. But still, you started this.
Oh, that's
I'm
good
just
stuff.
I'm just like them good old boys drinking whiskey and rye.
We have so much to talk about and discuss. I don't even know where to begin. I'll tell you what's on my
Start the
mind.
first thing.
Okay. Have you guys watched Severance?
No,
No.
we don't have Apple. Whatever.
Oh,
Apple
okay.
Plus.
All right.
It's our microwave. We refuse to get it.
Yeah, because once we get it, then we're like signed up for almost everything. I can't do it.
Okay. You want to hear what a fucking loser I am? Now, Frank's known me since the 4th grade. Okay. He's seen a lot of loser periods, eras, if you will. Okay. All right. So, Frank, on wrestling fandom, where would you put me on that scale? 1 being like never ever watches it, hates it, and 10 being like dresses up as the wrestlers and goes to every show. Where would you put me on that scale?
Current or in the past?
Right now.
Right now, not as big a fan as you used to be. So I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being super fan, I would put you at.
I would say 7 is like super fan. 10 is like he has
Upset.
a severe problem. Right.
Okay, I will say you are 3, 2.
Okay. Where would you have put me in my heyday, in my height?
Height of wrestling fandom?
Yeah.
You were at a good 5 or 6.
Okay. Fair. Right. But at what age would that you say that is?
That was 6th grade, 7th grade.
Right. So very long time ago.
Long time ago.
Shit.
I remember one Christmas, you got the ring. The wrestling ring was your big gift, and you couldn't wait. And you had all the figures and everything. It was great.
That was my best Christmas.
Yeah.
That was best Christmas ever that time. Yeah, absolutely. But I bring this up because I am about to pay for Paramount Plus, I think, or Peacock. One of the ones I said I would never pay for. I'm about to pay for it because they did a documentary that just came out on WrestleMania 9. And I am like, I'm going to pay $11.99 just to watch this fucking documentary. And I'll tell this is crazy. I'll tell you why.
WrestleMania 9.
I'll tell you why. I don't know if you remember this, but WrestleMania 9 was in Las Vegas at Caesar's Palace. It was outdoors.
Keep going.
Does that ring? Okay. Okay. It's remembered for having one of the craziest endings ever. Do you?
I go by. It's kind of like, for me, it's like Saturday Night Live casts. I remember the period by who was wrestling at the time. Like when I was following it, it was Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Andre the Giant, $1 Million Man.
I know you were into it because I'm pretty sure we watched this together.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain we watched this unfold together. I believe. Nothing's ringing a bell yet? Okay.
That sounds familiar. That we watched it like at your house, maybe.
It was at our friend's house in Ozone Park, but
I'm not. I'm remembering incorrectly then.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, it's a significant thing because Bret Hart is fighting Yokozuna, the sumo guy. Remember, he was huge, and it's for the championship belt. And I forget what happens. I think because Bret Hart's the good guy, Yokozuna is the bad guy. I think Yokozuna wins the title from Bret Hart, and that's it. WrestleMania over, right? When it's the title match at WrestleMania over. Right now, all of a sudden, Hulk Hogan comes running down the aisle, hits Yokozuna with a slap in the face, does the finishing move, covers him. Referee still in the ring, counts 1, 2, 3, and Hulk Hogan wins the title.
Yeah, this is a legit match. 1, 2, 3.
So completely. Now we're like 12 or whatever, and even we're in the room going, well, this
Oh my god!
no, not even like buying it, but we were like, well, this doesn't seem right. Like this doesn't seem correct. What went wrong? What happened? Like was
What money changed hands here?
Yeah, was Yokozuna not supposed to? Like, did he fall on him and he literally just couldn't get up? And that, I have no idea. And to this day, I have no idea. And people like buzz about it and talk about it. And now they made a documentary about it. I'm like, I'm gonna pay $7.99 or whatever just to watch this fucking thing.
There's no free trial.
Yeah,
No.
just come over. We have it.
You have Peacock? You have
We have Peacock or Paramount, whatever it's on. We have.
You're messaging me a fucking password later. Because I'm just like,
Password, come over.
it's been one of those
We
weird.
got Dutch pretzels.
That's why I won't. Can I bring roll golds?
I fucking love these pretzels, but
Will you let me in the house if I bring roll golds?
yeah, roll golds are always welcome.
Okay, all right. But anyway, this thing has been like 30 years ago, and it's like always been like eating at the back of my like 7 years ago. I was like at a park bench going, I wonder whatever happened with that fucking WrestleMania. Like, nobody ever told the story about that. Like, it's been one of those things that has just stuck with me. You have any of those things?
The best WrestleMania was WrestleMania 3.
You almost said Pretzelmania.
Pretzelmania. Ooh, there's an idea. That is not bad.
Yeah, somebody write that down. That was good.
Write down WrestleMania 3, I believe, and they had the Slammy Awards. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, that was the best. And they had best song, which for some reason each wrestler had a song that they like sang or wrote or whatever the fuck.
Yes. Yes.
That was the best. That was the all-time best.
It was
I
so
still
good.
know half of those songs by heart.
Oh, if any wrestling song came on, you would be able to sing the lyrics if they had,
No, I'm talking about, it wasn't even the songs like they came out to the ring to.
I was the
It
ones
was the songs that they had, that they made. Like, let's see, like Jimmy Hart, Mouth of the South. He had a song called "Girls in Cars," and he was just singing about how he liked girls in cars.
You're right.
And he had all these women come out in cardboard cars skating around on roller skates. It was the weirdest fucking thing. You had Honky Tonk Man sang a song. I don't remember what that was.
Yep.
Then you had all of them. All the wrestlers were on stage. The good guys on one side, the bad guys on the other, and they were singing, "If you only knew what I'm going to do to you." And they were like, dun, dun, dun. They were all swaying on stage. It was like the closing song. It was hosted by Mean Gene and Jesse Ventura.
Oh my God, classic duo. Fucking Mean Gene.
R.I.P.
When I get to heaven, I want Mean Gene to be there. Like, when before an athlete goes into the arena, like before I get into the gates, I want the pregame,
What is he going to do? He's going to announce you?
Yeah, just be like, no, not announce. Be like, hey, Ann, how was death? How'd it go? How do you feel to be here? You going into the pearly gates? Here's your big chance to, convince your way into heaven. Are you ready to put on a good performance? That kind of shit, Just
all right.
I think
I'm sure something can be arranged. Phone call or two. I don't
know why you're being so negative about my dreams of heaven.
Go for it. I'm not. I'm saying I'm sure it could happen.
I feel like Mean Gene. Who wouldn't? I mean, maybe who is the other big sports guy?
Jerry Lawler.
No. The regular sportscaster. Howard Cosell or Mean Gene for the
Howard Cosell.
Yeah, that's who I want the pregame interview to be when you get to heaven.
Amen.
That'd be the best.
I don't know what they're going to talk about, but I'll tune in.
Yeah, they're just what do they ever talk about? What they're going to do? What they're going to do when they get in the ring?
We got a matchup for you tonight, folks. We've got Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, that fucking guy. I loved him. He was great.
The best, just the best. You know what I always loved when they did like the locker room or like behind the scenes, like the office stuff, like. We're in the president's office. It's just it's clearly a hotel fucking, conference room. And they're like, oh, here's the signing of the contract for the match. And you're like, oh my God.
That never goes well.
Yeah.
It's never just a simple signing. It's, sign this. And then they slam the guy's head through the table or something.
As soon as you go to the contract signing, you're in for something.
It's never a simple contract signing.
Then giveaway.
It's like Joe Pesci walking into that room with the two guys. Something's going to go wrong. This is not going to go well for him. Doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god, it is so fucking. You're like, wait a second. We just in the last 5 wrestling things, I've watched 384 matches, and I didn't see one contract signing. Now all of a sudden, we need a contract signing for the next.
There was
one.
a great one when Hulk Hogan was a normal person. I guess I don't know when that was, but when I used to like him, there was this match. He went up against Andre the Giant, Hulk versus Andre for like the title or whatever it was, and they had the referee. They had his twin brother. They had 2
Yes.
guys,
Yeah.
and one of they looked exactly alike. It was his twin, and they had 2 refs. Oh, my coat rack.
Pretzel down.
Pretzel down. And it was a whole big conspiracy. They Hulk Hogan had his arm up, but they counted him out anyway. And it was like they paid off the referee to make Andre win. Well, how were you brother when the brother the money was coming out of his pockets, brother? It was it was the funniest thing.
He was the best, though. I mean, come on. Was there anybody better than Hulk Hogan? I just
He
don't
was
know.
great. Too bad he turned into a racist asshole.
Oh, is that right? Is he a racist asshole now?
Yeah, you told me that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did throw the. You know who got arrested today? Haley Joe Osment got arrested again.
He got arrested and he threw around a couple of words that weren't good.
Anti-Semitic, I
no.
saw. Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah, he threw the K word around.
Gosh.
And he called, I think, one of the cops a Nazi, I think.
Oh, so he's slinging both sides.
Yeah, and then he said the K word, so it was not great.
Oh, man.
Uh-uh.
Did the K man do it, or did the K man do it?
K-Man did it. Now,
Who even says that word?
I know, he immediately, sucks.
Immediately
Apologized. He put a whole thing out. I let the Jewish community down. I'm so sorry. I can't. It's tough.
Wait, is he Jewish?
I don't know.
I don't think that's the proper. I don't think you let the Jewish community down.
I don't know. I'm not quoting verbatim here. I don't. He said something along those lines. I don't quote me on that.
That's funny.
It's not great.
No, man. No, it's never. Listen, Morgan Wallen, though, threw that N-word around like nobody's business. And then now look at him. He's back on top.
For some reason that didn't hurt him. He was number 1. He's been like the number 1 country star for the last how many months.
Yeah. People are forgiving. People are definitely forgiving.
Yeah, cancel culture, my ass.
It doesn't seem like it's around that much anymore. You know?
No.
I feel like people are testing it more the other way. They're going back the other way. Like, well, let me see how far I can push this envelope now. Back the other way. It's right. Easy.
Oh, what was that? I had a topic today. We were walking Dexter, and I came up with a topic. Let me see if you go with me on this one.
Okay.
Squirrels are everywhere, right? They're everywhere. You can't go 2 houses without seeing a squirrel.
Okay.
Have you ever seen squirrel poop?
Welcome to my world, guys.
I'm walking around going, I see squirrels all the time.
Don't everybody knock over Aaron on their way to Frank so at the same time.
Where are these squirrels doing their business? I don't see them anywhere. I see bird crap everywhere. I see dog crap everywhere. I even see rabbit poop.
Rabbits are everywhere.
Rabbit poops, little balls that are everywhere in our neighborhood. I've never in my whole life looked down and went, that's a squirrel shit right there.
That.
Tell me, I've never seen them. I've never looked over and saw a squirrel doing it. I've never looked over and saw them burying it. And I don't even know. I don't know if they bury it. I don't know what they do with it.
Where are the squirrels pooping?
Where are the squirrels? See, everybody's like, oh, the bird's real. Well, the birds poop everywhere. So that's pretty real.
Pretty real.
Let's ask about the squirrels. I don't see squirrels pooping anywhere. What are they, acorns they're eating? Come on. You can't survive on acorns.
No, you can't. That's going to be that digestive tract. I can't even imagine.
All right.
Saw a car the other day on the highway, and it was covered in bird shit. Covered. I'm like, where did you just drive this car from? Like, it was covered.
Instead of an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
I swear to God, I thought it was a movie car. It looked so fucking fake.
That's awful.
Nobody is saying that they've seen squirrel shit. I have no response for this.
Yeah, I mean, Christella says because they shit down the chimneys and in the walls. I mean, I guess so, but I mean,
Man.
there was a possum in this house for a good 6 hours. I saw one poop, and I was like, that's a possum shit right there. Picked it up, cleaned it, sanitized the whole thing. That was 6 hours with one possum. Squirrels have been around my whole life. I've never looked and went, shit, that's a squirrel. There's a pile of squirrel shit right there. Almost stepped it.
Squirrels weird me out. They're weird. Do we need squirrels?
I like squirrels. They're harmless. They just run around and they're squeaking and climbing trees and shit.
You know how there's all that like, oh, everything is interlocking with everything and we need everything. We need the butterfly and all that shit.
Like the food chain ecosystem kind of thing. Yeah.
You know, you can't kill this thing because they control this population. You know, they hunt this, but that kind of shit.
Interesting fact about squirrels, and this is out of nowhere because I literally saw Sarah Silverman does a bit about this. She said that squirrels lose, I don't know what the percentage is, half, 3/4 of the nuts that they bury for the winter. They misplace them or they don't ever go back to them. And that's where that's how trees get, planted all around. So squirrels help.
They're planting the trees.
They're planting the trees in the forest.
So we can't get rid of them. We need that. We need the trees.
We need that kind of thing. That's Sarah Silverman did a whole bit about it.
Shit.
Yeah.
I would love to know if there's one species that is entirely useless.
Useless.
But nothing else relies on that we could just get rid of.
Huh.
Yeah,
I mean, every insect I feel like feeds something. Something's eating an insect.
I'll tell you what. You know what they hate here in the United States, and this was pre-Trump? The Canadian geese. Oh my God. I don't know if Canada knows about this, but we do not like your geese.
I got no problem with the geese. I know they come out and you get anywhere near them, they're going to they're protecting their nest or whatever. They're protecting their young.
No, but it's not even that. It's their poop. They poop and it messes with the fish ecosystem, then the plant ecosystem. It's something about their poop is not good for anything. So like they like hate Canadian geese. Like Canadian geese are a problem.
Are they good for anything? Do they do?
Maybe. I think they're fine in other areas. There's something about the Northeast that I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's like they don't know how they got here. This isn't their natural habitat.
Yeah. I don't know how official this is, but Raven says pandas and koala bears have been listed as useless. I don't know what list we're talking about.
Ooh, let's look into this. Who could we get rid of here? Both very adorable. That's a big issue. It's hard. They're ugly. It's easy to get rid of.
That's true. If they're adorable, we're like, keep them around. We got a video of one sneezing. It's hysterical. We're not getting rid of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you, we're definitely not getting rid of the koala. That's just too adorable. Out of those two things, the koala is the more adorable one.
You know what's weird? They use the koala for the noise of I want to say T-Rex in Jurassic Park. They went to the zoo to record animals for Jurassic Park. They walked around. They recorded a whole bunch of elephants and all this shit. And the zookeeper was like, "You want to take do we have koalas too? You want to hear them?" And they're like, "Koalas? What noises could they make? Chittering, whatever, growl maybe." You have to hear a koala fucking growl. Yeah? It sounds like the T-Rex when it's like it's like the craziest fucking noise that they make. It's insane. You wouldn't think this noise comes out of a koala bear, but they used a koala bear for Jurassic Park for that noise. Yeah, I had no idea.
Wow,
so we can't get rid of koala bears because how else would we voice our T-Rexes in movies?
And we know, we're not giving up on those fucking Jurassic Park movies.
There's another one coming out this year.
I can't believe it.
Which I'm excited for. It looks good.
Oh, but it's like, oh, what happened? Some crazy assholes like, I have an idea. I'm going to bring back Jurassic Park, and then it all goes
No,
awry.
they go to the island for some stupid reason. That's
Who
the
goes
thing.
to the island, Frank?
Scarlett Johansson goes to the island.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. That's
Yep.
why
Yeah.
we're excited.
How did they
She's
get
in it.
her?
It's a Jurassic Park movie. They can get any. That's a big deal, no?
It's huge again, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's the next phase of Jurassic Park. It was the first trilogy. Then they had this Chris Pratt trilogy, and I don't know if they're starting another trilogy, but it's a new era of the movies. I feel like once they do Jurassic Park, can nobody else do a dinosaur movie, or is there like a moratorium on dinosaur movies? Nobody could do them because Jurassic Park is doing them.
That's interesting because usually a lot of movies. It's like, remember those body switching movies in the 80s? They 7 of those came out in a row. Yeah,
It was a weird period of time where they were doing dueling movies like Deep Impact and Armageddon came out like at the same time.
Right, exactly.
Then Ants and A Bug's Life came out at the same time, and there was a bunch of them like that. And it was a weird time. It was like late 90s or something.
Yes, because that's when they hear the buzz. Oh, so and so's working on this project. Let's work on our project. Let's do the same thing.
But they got the Jurassic Park thing. I mean, the closest thing we have to someone outside of Jurassic Park doing a dinosaur thing is like the King Kong stuff. There's some dinosaurs in that, but it's not like focused on them, I guess. Like, can someone else do a "We're creating dinosaurs" movie, or is that like you're gonna get it's an instant lawsuit?
That's a good question.
I just want to get back to. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I just want to get back to when you said, how did they get Scarlett Johansson? And I just feel like all actors are suddenly for hire, like because of like the economy. Like I just feel there are actors in commercials. There are actors doing anything. It's like Jason Bateman's in a T-Mobile commercial. Scarlett Johansson's in Jurassic Park. Everybody is getting whatever they can get.
Yeah. Who's the blonde from SN? Kate McKinnon?
Yeah.
I always loved her. I just saw her in a commercial for something. Like
she's not at anything. I don't know why.
Yeah, and I'm
she's
like,
not cast and stuff.
I'm like, what's she doing? Why does she need to be the Febreze? Like,
she should be in more movies. I don't know why she's not in any. She hasn't been in a movie in a couple of years, and it's about time we bring Kate McKinnon back.
Oh my God. You're right though. Some of the people, and remember I talked last episode, I don't know if you were here for this, about Jimmy Fallon's doing a commercial for one of those stupid jewel game things.
Oh.
And then I brought up Ryan Seacrest did it. He's doing one, and then somebody else I just saw not 20 minutes before the show. Oh shit, who was it? It was somebody else who was just has Kevin Hart.
Is Hawk at mobile games.
Everyone's going for a song right now.
Yeah.
To do a song too, really?
No, everyone is going for a song. Like
you mean I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. The stockpiling.
It's so strange. Some of these people, I don't know. If I was an actor and I made if I had $5 million in the bank, I'd be like, you're never going to see me ever again outside of a movie role, ever.
A movie role, yeah. I was going to say, you'd never see you again.
No.
Yeah, there are some big time actors doing, like you said, like Kevin Hart. He's an A-list actor. But you have like Daniel Craig, I feel like was in a cologne, or I don't know. I feel like every actor does a cologne commercial, so that's not. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah,
but maybe a car or a watch. I don't know.
It's weird. Why do they feel the need that they need to do all these things?
Hey, it's a quick day. I'm sure you film it in one day. You probably got a big paycheck for that one day.
Man,
that's an easy gig. If you're doing like a watch commercial or something, or a cologne ad. And Natalie Portman, I think, right now in a huge, I don't know if it's Calvin Klein or whatever, but she's in a big cologne ad.
Hilarious
And
that you don't remember what it is. That made me
I
so
remember,
happy.
no, I remember Natalie Portman, but I don't remember what the fucking ad was.
Well, as usual, the perfume ad doesn't make sense. She's like doing all kinds of crazy things, and then she's like, "And you, what would you do for love?" And it's like, what is going on?
I know
I don't
that
know.
one. It's so
How do you
weird.
smell? I yell that at the TV every time.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's a weird one, but she's good in it. That's the funny part. I'm like, I don't know what's happening here, but she's doing a good job with the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't. But hey, it's probably an easy 1 or 2 day shoot for a huge paycheck, and it's cologne. It's not like it's a, it's not like you're selling drugs or anything. It's not like you're doing a cigarette ad. It's a cologne. Who cares? It probably smells fine, like any
Yeah.
other cologne.
Now,
So it's
speaking
not-
of quick payday, doesn't this look like a porn thumbnail?
Yikes!
Doesn't that look like
Does that say Nazi? What does that say on the bottom?
what? What is wrong with you? It says Bar Grazie.
Oh, sorry.
Nazi.
Who is that?
J Sabs with a bunch of old dudes behind her. That doesn't.
Oh.
It's not great. What is she doing?
I don't know what she's doing. I think she's testing thumbnails for her porn video where she takes on 3 grandpas.
Oh God!
Help me pay the bills, grandpa, or pick up my tab, grandpa 3.
I think she's going on to oldie fans.
All right,
Like oldie fans, but old people.
Thanks.
Okay.
We got that one. Which one's the before and which one's the after? Hold on. I don't even know.
What? What's the first? Oh, I see. Oh, that's the before because she's happy and
Oh, look at the grandpas are paying attention to her too.
yeah, that's the before. And the second one, everybody's either shocked or the illusion has worn off.
Yeah. Yep.
What the hell is she even doing? What is that paper?
It's a menu.
Okay.
She's at a restaurant.
Oh, I thought she was like, it looked like a sign up sheet for something.
Sign up sheet.
Didn't it look like a petition or sign this ballot or something?
Look at that. Well, first of all, let's give JSAB some kudos here. Look at those nails. Those are professionally painted nails.
You're missing one.
Very
Ring
pink.
finger.
Oh, look at this. This is their cocktail list, and they have a Dubai chocolate martini.
Okay. What makes it Dubai?
It's like a big. Oh my God, you're not on the internet. Jesus Christ! I don't know.
I don't know what a Dubai chocolate martini is. So there's a big problem. What's the problem?
I didn't hit MySpace yet, pal, but it will. Don't worry, you'll be there.
Listen, you're out of my top friends list.
It's almost a Friendster, big man. Don't worry. Just give it a little more time.
You're not in my top 5 anymore in my friends list. You're out.
Dubai chocolate is I'm assuming it's a Middle Eastern Dubai thing where they put the peanuts there, pistachios. It's like ground up pistachios, like a ground up pistachio paste inside of chocolate. Like
Sounds good. Why would I know this?
It's like a huge trending thing. Like everybody, like Dubai chocolate was all the craze. Like people wanting to try it. Oh my God. Erin, do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I live in this house too.
Why don't you let her use the internet, please?
We are allowed the internet 3 times a week, and it's for this show. And that is it. Otherwise, no internet in this house.
We're too busy watching Peacock, drinking rye, and microwaving shit.
We got busy lives. Don't you worry.
You got a lot happening over there.
A lot going on here.
You got a lot doing.
Damn it.
Sounds like an amazing Friday night, actually, to be honest.
Is that right?
Can you believe I'm
Dubai coffee? I'll do Dubai. I'll try it. I'm not against it. I just never heard of it.
No, it looks delicious. I've never had it, but it was like a big thing. It was like one of those things where you see it and you're like, oh, and then you see it again and you're like, oh, this must be like a trend. And then you see it for a third time and you're like, I think I gotta try this. And
I'm
then
not
by
even seeing it now.
the 14th time you see it, you're like, "Fuck this stupid thing! What is wrong with people?" You're just angry because you missed it. You missed the trend. Everybody's on it now.
Have you tried it yet?
No, it's not.
Well, get on board. What are you waiting for?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Old
doing.
grandpa.
I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on, Dubai chocolate, but it's become like a thing now because, and now, so that's all right. So this is what happens because now everybody has to develop their own thing. So like Carvel is making the Dubai chocolate sundae.
Now. What?
Yeah, right over there.
I'm good.
See it? It's like a little pistachio paste.
They need a Dubai Fudgy the Whale.
That would be great.
Oh, here we go. Honey mustard. Nice.
Oh my God, you got the honey mustard in there? Disgusting.
I got all we went nuts this past week, and okay, two things. One, we discovered that they sell these dots things at BJ's.
Stu Leonard's.
No, Stu Leonard's. Sorry, Stu Leonard's,
Get it
and they're
together, man.
amazing. So we got them. We got a big bag of them, just the plain ones, and then we ordered a shit ton of them from Amazon. So now we are stupid with these things.
They're not that good. I don't get it.
Oh, they're amazing. You're out of your mind. You don't know what you're talking about. You might not even remember. This was a few years ago when you tried them. They're they're like heavily seasoned and they got all this kind of stuff on. They're amazing. They're so
buttery.
good.
Yeah, they're buttery.
They're buttery, sure. But then they got like the seasoning. This one is Southwest. This one's honey mustard. My favorite is the Southwest. I haven't even tasted them yet from this. This is a closed deck. But the regular ones are amazing.
It's not good. It tastes like I'm eating fake pretzel flavor.
Shut up and eat it.
Aunt, do you have more topics, or can I tell my 420 story?
I wouldn't say I have topics, but let's go with your story.
Okay.
Thank
Frank,
you,
I
Jay
can tell the
Sab.
story. Oh,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what's
Jay
up with
Sab
Jay
just
Sab?
said that Southwest is her favorite. Go ahead, hon.
Oh, is it
No,
okay if I tell Frank about what you did today?
She's talking about the airlines, though. By the way, that's not.
Oh,
Go ahead, Aaron.
Here it is. What were we saying, hon? I'm sorry.
I can tell the story about what you did today.
About what I did?
Yeah, to me.
What did I do? Go ahead. I don't know what I did, but go ahead.
Hold on. This is a kid's show. We can't have that kind of.
No. It's nothing like that. But basically, my hair's too long.
Oh.
And can I tell the story?
Yeah.
Okay, so my hair's too long and my mom keeps bothering me about it and I'm going to see her Sunday and I just didn't want to leave. So Frank cut my hair once during the pandemic and it was really good. So I was like, can you just cut my hair? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, I'll get a chair. And I'll put towels down. And he was like, okay. And then I go in the shower to wet my hair because you're supposed to do that. And then Frank's like, I can just cut it while you're in the shower. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, so I'm in the shower and I have a towel around me. And he's like, just turn around and I'll just cut your hair. And basically it got really bad because it didn't turn out as well as the pandemic.
A little like this.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So I call my salon.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just called my salon and I'm like, can you please book me tonight? Please. And they were like, yeah, you can have our last appointment. So I sit down and she's like, it's actually not that bad. And I was like, okay, thank you. And then I see in the mirror that there are these bunnies hopping around like a field of Easter eggs, and it just keeps repeating. And I'm like, what is this? And she's like, oh, they're bunnies for Easter. And she's like, but they're AI. So if you look really closely, they have too many fingers. And I'm like, is this day real? Like, it just felt so fucking weird.
Fucking AI.
So that was my day.
When you make an appointment like that, do you say, my husband fucked up my hair? Can you fix it?
I did say a friend did it. I said a friend trying out for beauty school messed up my
demoted.
hair.
So you created a whole backstory.
Yeah,
You had a whole.
I did.
I've been demoted to friend.
Yeah, well, it was just like she did say, she goes, it's not that bad. And I was like, okay. And she was like, it's not that bad. And I was like, okay, I'll tell him it.
Aaron, you're a fucking author. Hi, yeah. Listen, my friend Kimmy, who was in her third year of,
just got out of a messy divorce, and her bakery just shut down.
She's going through
hard times.
Anyway, she wants to cut my hair, right? So
kidney transplant didn't take. They had to do another one. It's a long story. Anyway,
Frank's really good at it, but you have to. There's a reason why people sit in a chair,
I shouldn't have
and
tried it
people
standing.
don't have me spin around while he cuts my hair. So
I was like, just turn. You'll be fine. Just turn. You'll be fine. And I have
get
like
out of the
professional
south.
scissors too, like barber scissors, barber quality scissors.
Really?
That's
There's
true.
a barber scissor?
You know, the one that has a
Oh,
little,
nice.
it's like a metal scissor with the little thing
Oh,
that
yeah.
you hold your pinky.
Yes.
That one.
It is crazy.
What's the difference, though, in that scissor and a regular scissor? Just the precision, I
Oh,
guess?
the difference is none of your business.
That's like
They're
asking
just,
what's the difference between a barber's chair and a shower.
yeah. The different, they're, I don't know. I guess they're more precise. They're not like regular. They're not for like cutting paper. It's weird. When you see a barber scissor, you don't like want to cut anything else with it but hair. It's weird. It's for some reason it's like designed for cutting hair.
Mm.
I have no idea why.
What is? I don't even know what people are doing, Frank. A pink starburst infused. What?
Finally joining the party and lighting up a pink starburst infused J,
I don't
pouring a
even know.
drink and turning off my brain.
I don't even know what that is.
Starburst infused, a little something something.
I saw a clip.
Joint.
What?
What's that?
Joint.
Can't hear you.
Does he not know what J means?
Oh, a J.
Oh, no, I know what J means. Yeah.
Oh, good, because I was spelling it.
Oh,
Starburst infused. That's something.
yeah.
What
I saw
flavor
this-
Starburst?
I saw that pink, it said. Yeah, pink starburst.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pink
What
flavor,
flavor,
Frank,
what flavor is that?
from the pink fruit. I saw Tom Segura. He was doing a thing with Dice. He was telling the story about Joey Diaz wanted him to take a gummy called the Star of Death.
That
And
doesn't sound good.
he's like, I'm not taking that. And so he goes, all right, just bite one of the star, the corners off. So he bit the thing, and he's like, they were hanging out, whatever. He's driving home, and he's like, I can't drive. He's like, I gotta pull over. So he pulls into a parking lot because he realizes how fucked up he is. He's like, oh my God. He's like, I hope nobody sees me. And he looks over, and Andrew Dice Clay is like is a couple of cars off.
What are the odds of that?
Before they even knew each other, like before he was like a famous comedian, like before all that, he was just like, oh my God.
Imagine he's just like, what the hell? Andrew Dice Clay. It's like, oh, hickory dickory dock. I was like, am I seeing this? What the fuck?
But that's what happened to me. Do you remember when I saw Seinfeld on the road?
Yeah.
And, with George, and he was with George Wallace. I was just like, oh my God, they're filming. There must be filming. And I'm like, look,
Was there cameras? Did you see
No.
cameras?
No, there was nothing. They were not.
Maybe they were.
Nothing even in the car. Because I looked.
Maybe they were just driving around. That's weird.
They were just fucking around. Yeah, randomly. Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
It was
Hey,
really strange.
hey, everybody out there having a drink or doing a little something, something. Vic DiPotato, that's his thing. Something, something. A little something, something.
That's what he says.
That's what he's, mazel tov. Go for it. Hey, do it responsibly.
I like this Pink Frank. It's Pink Frank Starburst.
Pink Frank. Frankie Minaj.
Aaron, were you about to introduce a topic before you told the story, or was that story the topic?
Oh, sorry. No, that was just my 420 story. Just something that happened today that I thought was kind of bizarre.
Got it.
But can I tell you just another one story about my story
Please.
about partaking accidentally?
Yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah.
The woman, she no longer lives across the street, but she made stuff like with the stuff. And I didn't really know that about her. We like hung out a couple of times, and I was walking the dog, and she runs out and she's on the phone with somebody, and she hands me this Tupperware, and she's like tapping it, like aggressively while talking to someone on the phone. And I was like, "Oh, thank you, brownies, how fun!" So of course I go home, and I come in with the dog, and I let him off the leash, and then I eat one, and then I put him away, and then I look at the top. I put the top back on, and it's like brownies with stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, like I have to go to work, so I just kind of
I
laid
told
low.
you to throw out those meth brownies.
It was so
It wasn't that.
bizarre because it hit me so fast. She's like, she like wrote like eat a quarter of one and you'll be good for all day. I'm like,
Oh,
I ate 1.5,
God.
bitch. It was insane. But that was years ago. And what's strange is I actually asked, I work with somebody, I only know like one person at my work, and I was like, I was just, I don't know. I was like, did you notice that day? And he was like, no, you farmed out everything. I was like, who wants my work? And but that was it. But it was just crazy.
So that's hilarious. The funniest detail of that story is she's on the phone.
Yeah, she had just
So
said
she
or
can't be like,
mouthed.
hey, yeah.
I mean, it was on top of the Tupperware, like what's in it, and the like the fact that you should only eat a quarter per day. And I'm like 1.5 would be great, thank you. But
Like, oh, brownies. I love, I would have eaten the whole thing if I was there, and I wouldn't have even. If I got brownies, great. I would have just shoveled them in without even looking at the thing.
That's what happened to me the first time. I've told that story though a million times. All right, this is breaking news.
Uh-oh.
And a super chat from Paul, very generous of you. Thank you, $4.99. He says, Chef
You
Tony
gotta put the
bags
link.
on eBay.
Send the link so we could see what these things are, because nobody believes me that these things exist. It was just a bag. They were white bags with, like, if you looked inside, they looked like a silvery inside, like a metal. And you just shove whatever in there and you put them in. Every type of food had a time. This guy cooked a whole Thanksgiving dinner in like 20 minutes. It was great.
All right. At least
I
tell
was
me
like,
what.
why are we not doing this?
And by the way, is this super chat from Paul? Are you starting a fundraiser? If we raise $35, are we gonna buy the bags?
I think Paul wants to get the bags. That's fine. Hey, go for it.
This is Paul's way of killing me. We gotta buy the bags, then I have to cook something in it and eat it, and let's see if it really.
You don't have a microwave though, dude. I don't know how you're gonna do it.
That's true. Good point. That's true. All right, I'm gonna write chef.
I'm gonna get you a microwave one day for some holiday.
Microwave bags.
Chef Tony, baby. That guy could sell anything. He was such a. I don't know what it was about him, but he had like this way of selling these things. He was very convincing.
Okay, this says vintage Chef Tony brown and crisp microwave cooking bag.
That could be it. I feel like they had a name, like
Brown and crisp.
is it brown and crisp? Like maybe, but that doesn't sound right. I don't know why. What does that one say right there with your mouse is?
This one?
Yeah. What's the name of that? Vintage Chef Tony Brown and Crisp microwave.
Brown and crisp.
Maybe, yeah, microwave cooking bag. Yeah, see all the things on the side there. That the pictures that it cooks all these things.
Yeah.
In the microwave. I'm telling you, I was watching this thing going, I could have a Thanksgiving meal in a half an hour. All these things cooked. I don't know what we're doing with these ovens.
Wait, here it is. Is that it? Does that look familiar?
To be honest, I don't remember. I mean, that looks right the way they're doing it, but I don't remember the logo being on it like that. But I guess that's right. To be fair, it was 30 years ago or whatever.
I hate this for you.
What do you mean?
Because you have fragments of
I remember
what it was
kind
and
of
what it's
vividly,
not.
though. I remember him putting all this stuff in the bag, and then he had like a table full of shit that he cooked. And he was like, "Look at all this stuff. I put the bag. Yeah, I'll put a chicken. He like dressed the chicken. He made all the seasoning and the stuffing and all this stuff. He shoves the chicken in the bag. He puts it in the microwave. He's like 10 minutes. Boom, this chicken's gonna be done. All right, let's work on the next thing. Boom, he's making the next thing, and he's putting it all in this bag. And we got this bag going. We got that bag going. And he's got all these bags set up, and he empties all these bags onto the thing, and they're all done. And they're like done like perfectly. And I'm like, okay, I guess. I was that close to buying these bags. I went to my mom. I'm like, look at these
registry, but nobody bought them.
Yeah, luckily, I don't know if they're like they probably cause you to like grow a third eye or something.
Oh, forget it.
I guess it's brown. The name Brown and Crisp does not ring a bell, but I guess that's got to be what it is. But I do not remember that name, to be honest. That does not ring a bell. Brown and Crisp. It doesn't. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, that doesn't hit it for me. I don't know what it is.
Was it brown and crisp?
I think it was brown or crisp. No, I don't know what the hell it was, but I'm telling you, he put like potatoes and green beans and all this shit in there, and he was cooking them. It was amazing.
Wow, it is gone from the internet. You would think that we could find everything on the internet.
Look up brown and crisp. Did you look up brown and crisp?
That's what I did. That's what I searched. Brown and crisp.
Oh, that's weird. Chef Tony, brown and I guess it was brown and crisp, but that's not ringing a bell. And he was like, "Oh, you just rinse it out. You know how like when you cook something in a microwave, it smells like the last thing you cooked. Well, this takes care of that. You rinse it out, and you don't have that problem." He cooked like a salmon dish in it. And I was like, "Holy shit!" It was the best thing ever. It was like cooked in minutes. You just shove all the shit in this bag. It was the craziest fucking thing. I used to. This is how popular I was. I used to look forward to this infomercial. Like on Saturday, like middle of the day, I was like, "Oh shit, this infomercial's coming up. Guys, this infomercial, you got to watch this. It's a half hour. It's the best half hour you ever see."
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
You never got excited about a specific infomercial that came on?
No.
No.
No?
Maybe the Girls Gone Wild one.
It's the Slap Chop. Look at that. That's the infomercial. I love this one.
Slap Chop was the classic. Oh my
DD7?
gosh.
Do you guys know DD7? My mom actually. Did you ever see that when they put all this ink in a bowl and you put DD7 in it and the bowl became clear water?
Oh, that sounds familiar, but I don't remember the name.
No.
My mom tried to buy it and they never sent it to her. So she canceled the check or whatever. I don't know what happened, but she said, I got my money back. And I was like, maybe this stuff doesn't really exist because I've never heard of anybody who got DD7.
DD7. Wow. But I remember that sounds familiar of like all of a sudden the bowl becomes clear.
Yeah. And it was just very like, the next time I have a bowl full of ink, what am I going to do?
All these ink bowls. They need to be clear by tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna get to that state.
People can find themselves, yeah, with that dirty bowl of ink. Leisha has a 37-month anniversary. There was a membership mishap.
Hey!
Wow.
But she kindly gave $10
something.
towards the Chef Tony Bags fund.
Wow. Way to go. Thank you so much, Leisha. That's amazing. Thank you so much. That's very super generous. And we're those bags, I don't even know if they're even safe. This was the 90s, man. Anything went in the 90s. These things probably cause some kind of problem. I can't imagine them being super safe. But if it was that easy to cook a whole meal in the microwave, I don't know why these things didn't take off.
Yeah. I bet you just touching these things today will make you have to go to the doctor.
That's probably true.
That is some fucked up shit.
Right.
All right. I had one other thing. Actually, I had 100 other things.
Let's go. What do you got?
I don't know. I guess, should I look at the list now?
Hit me with stuff. What do you got? Here's something.
Yes.
So we could never travel. Nothing goes as fast as the speed of light, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the particle accelerator that they got in, I think it's Sweden.
Okay.
They are able to accelerate particles. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's protons. That they're able to accelerate them at 99.9% the speed of light. Now, it doesn't seem like we could, humanity, where we are now, doesn't seem like we're dangerously close to. Why wouldn't we be able to break the speed of light? Like, if we're that close now, in 100 years, wouldn't you think we'd be able to go faster than that? We'd be able to send something or make something go faster than that.
I don't know.
I mean, they got this. What is it called? Yeah, the particle accelerator. That's like, I don't know how big it is. It's huge. It's this thing they have like underground. It's that huge tunnel thing. That's like It's a couple of it's a few miles big. Like it's this huge tube that goes underground. It's a particle accelerator, and they have this at 99.9% the speed of light. That's the closest we've ever gotten to anything like that. I mean, I feel like if we're that close now, why is the speed of light so unattainable?
I don't know. Is it always just like that much, a little bit faster? Is the speed of light getting faster?
I don't think it's getting faster. The speed of light is always what it is. I don't remember the number, but it's the same speed the whole time. Yeah. Like a light year is how long light particles can travel within a year. So
Yeah,
light
our
travels
year
at
is
the same
bullshit.
speed. What do you mean?
Our year is bullshit.
Our year is bullshit?
Yes.
How do you mean?
They go, oh, it's a light year. How long light can travel in a year? But we made up the year. It's bullshit. And it's not even right.
It's close. A year is how long it takes for us to go around the sun, but it's off by a little bit. That's why we have leap year.
Right.
Leap year makes up for that. And that's why every 100 years we skip a leap year. Notice in the year 2000, we didn't have a leap year. Every 4 years we have a leap year, but the year 2000, we didn't have one. It corrects for that. So every 4 years, what's that? Yeah, every 4 years we jump a day, but every 100 years we skip one of those leap years so that we can make up for it. So our day is not exactly 24 hours. It's 23 hours, 56 minutes, and like 4 seconds or something like that.
Okay, but what I'm saying is,
yeah,
that's our year, right? Mars rotates around the sun. They have a different year.
They do.
Jupiter, they all have different years. So that doesn't, to me, mean anything. Like, how could you measure that? It's such a...
Well, we have to go with our measurements. I mean, we can only deal with the measurements we're dealing with. I mean, we made up all the measurements.
When the Mars people show up, then they're going to be like, we don't give a shit about your fucking measurements.
Well, if they have their own measurements, then,
they can be like, that's 42 Nerfle clicks. Like,
I'll give you that.
How many years in a Nerfle click?
First of all, if you're going by Nerfle clicks, I mean, we should have discovered you by now. If you're that advanced, but that you're measuring light speed in Nerfle clicks, we're on Mars. We have technology on Mars. We should have seen you by now. I don't know what you're doing hiding.
Just saying, that's a lot of...
You know what's weird? Every now and then, like I have this on Instagram. I like a page that's like Mars. Like there's like a rover on Mars, and every now and then it shows pictures of this is the latest pictures on Mars.
Yeah,
and every now and then you'll see like I don't know, 100 yards in the distance, there'll be like a shadow that looks like a cave, and it's like, holy shit, look at this thing. And it's like, well, what? Okay, great. Send the rover to that cave. Why aren't we going to investigate? Every night, we see the rover. It's like out in the middle of nothing. Looks around. It sees a cave in the distance. It goes, all right, I'm not going to look at that. I'm going to go this way and look at nothing. That's like, okay, great. But go look at the cave. Go in there. What are we doing? Maybe there's something in the cave. There's nothing out here. We're looking at all this stuff. We see everything. Go to the cave. I don't get it.
That's really good. That's really good.
Yeah, I mean, how many rovers we got up there? Like one or maybe two? I don't know.
I think there's one.
All right, there's one rover up there, and it takes pictures, and somehow it's on Instagram, and we're looking at all these things, and then it's like this looks like a volleyball. That looks like a person's face. It's like, okay, go up to it. Why are we staying? Why are we keeping our distance? It's not like there's a person in this thing. Go right up to it and investigate it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
There's a park called Shirley Chisholm Park. Is it Queens, Frank?
Yeah.
Or Brooklyn?
Oh, God. Yeah. I say Chisholm.
They're not building anything there. They're just not building anything there. It's just like a lot of like sand. And every time we drive, I'm like, when are they going to build anything here? And one time Frank showed me something on his phone and he's like, do you know what this is? I'm like, Shirley Chisholm Park. And he's like, Mars. And I'm like, oh, well, they look the same to me.
It's the truth. I mean, we have a thing up there. It's like, I get that someone's controlling it and there's NASA and they got to do what they got to do. But why are you posting these things if you're not going to investigate it? Like, there's this thing. It looks like a door. You'll see a picture of like literally like a rectangular shadow in like a rock face. And it's like, okay, great. Go to that fucking thing. What are we doing? It's like, you'll forget about that tomorrow when we go to this thing. It's like, okay.
It's like
Remember
every
that thing on
photo.
Mars? It was the face on Mars.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Are we anywhere near it? Can we go to it? Where is that thing?
I don't know. I don't know what side they landed on.
I mean, we've got some tech on Mars. Let's roll around. Let's see what we got. What's going on over there?
I just love this idea of every photo is something interesting in the distance. But
It's always 100. Look at that fucking thing. It's 1,000,000 miles away. I'm not gonna go over there though, because I got some dust to look at over here.
Yeah. That's pretty funny. They say before I get to that, how freaked the fuck out would you be if they're showing you that stream and then all of a sudden a tentacly predator looking motherfucker just shows up in the thing before he eats the fucking rover?
That would be awesome. I wouldn't be freaked.
Are you
That
serious?
would be awesome. No, that would be really cool because number one,
you wouldn't be like, oh my God, it's another day or two until they get here and fuck us all up.
No, because they would have did it already. What are they doing? They're on Mars. They know either they're so advanced that they know about us and don't care, or they're not advanced enough to get to us. So I don't care about, I would love to send, to explore that and be like, what the holy shit, look at that. But did you see there was something in the news that they discovered there's a planet and not too far, like closer than you'd realize, like 62 light years away. There's a planet that like is bigger than Earth, but it has the same makeup of Earth that it could house life.
K2 1A 1B. Yes, that's what I was going to talk about. Yes, yeah,
exactly. So there's like more evidence that it could have life on it. So that's exciting. Like, but what kind of life? I mean, you look at the universe. See, you have to take into account how much we've evolved and when we started to when the universe started. So if the universe started how many billion years ago, humans only started how many tens of millions of years ago? Not that many.
Mm-hmm.
We're relatively new when it comes to life in the universe.
Yes.
So, I mean, with all these universes, every star that you see in the sky is another galaxy that has its own stuff going on, own planets, own solar system. So the odds of there being life is pretty high, I would imagine.
Yeah. But that scares me less. Like hearing that's exciting. Because you think they could be like us. But when you see like something that clearly flew a spaceship to Mars just come into frame and then just destroy the picture, that to me would be a little scary.
Well, the problem there is if they flew a spaceship into our solar system and they chose Mars, I got a question.
But maybe they stopped there because of the rover. Maybe they're like, this came from Earth. We need to see what it is. Check it out.
Yeah, but if they literally looked one planet deeper, they would see billions of people and all kinds of life forms. I mean, but any life form that traveled from anywhere else that came into our solar system is light years ahead of our technology.
Yeah,
I mean, we're only making it to. We haven't even sent a person to another planet yet. We're not even. You know what? So there are types of universes. Do you know this? Like, there's type, I think 1, 2, and 3, or something like that.
Like diabetes?
Kind of, yes. Yeah. So a type 1 universe harnesses the power of its own planet. A type 2 universe, I feel, harnesses the power of its own star, aka the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Type 3 universe harnesses the power of everything in its galaxy. We're not even on the scale yet as a type of being. because we don't harness our own planet. We're still digging up. We're not harnessing the energy of solar or wind or water or anything like that. We're still pulling oil out of the ground, so we're not even registered as a type yet. As
Interesting.
a type 1 civilization. So for any civilization to make it to us is beyond anything we can even compete with. So they're way advanced, way more advanced than we are. And I might be getting those classifications wrong here or there, but I'm close to the type, to how they list them. So it's a weird setup. But I wish that we would change everything to where we could be less reliant on, I mean, I don't want to get on a soapbox here, but less reliant on oil and
Sounds like
coal
you're getting
and
on
all
one.
that. No, I mean, we have literally free energy at our fingertips, and we're beholden to corporations that, again, I don't want to get on a rant.
Okay,
But
don't think about this.
you know my point. I get it.
Yes, think about this, because I heard this is a who's that guy? The
Go
star
for it.
guy.
The star guy, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Thank you. This is one of his things. He says we picture the sun in the middle and the earth rotating around it and the moon rotating around it, right? He's like, that's kind of what we picture.
Right.
He goes, but in reality, the sun is moving through space.
Oh yeah.
And the earth is not really going around it like this, but it's going around it, moving
It's a
with
spiral.
it.
It's going
It's a
up.
spot, right?
It's going somewhere else. Yeah.
And so
We're
is the
moving.
moon. And it's hurling through nothingness at we don't know what. How does that, when he goes at we don't know what it's headed towards, I was kind of like, holy shit, that feels so strange to say.
It's weird to think about, but it's right. I always thought this before I even got into like Neil deGrasse Tyson or whatever. I always thought, all right, so our solar system is like a plate. Everything kind of is on the same plane, basically. We're all kind of rotating in the same orbits, on the same plane. And we always look outward. You know what I mean? Beyond
Right.
to like the different planets. And it's kind of a flat plane. Well,
Yeah.
what about above us and below us?
Right. Exactly.
I always kind of thought like, all right, we're looking outward, but we're not looking up and down. I'm sure we are, but what's above us? What's below us? We're always looking out at like the other planets and the other galaxies and other things going on, but like up and down. It's just so weird. I always see these computer generated things of like, our universe is going this, it's like spiraling up, upward, but it's such a weird thing to think of, like what's above us, what's below us. If you go to the North Pole and you look straight up, what's above it? It's just such a, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What are we moving towards is what's freaking me out. And are we ever going to collide with it?
Yeah, our universe is always expanding faster than we can even keep up with.
I know.
The other part of it is things that we see in our sky might not even be things that we're seeing hundreds of years ago, because the universe is expanding so fast that things can expand beyond our vision, our ability to see it. So what have we missed? What was close to us that isn't close to us anymore because the universe is expanding?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird?
Very. My mind is blown, man.
Blown. I love this one. So, hey, J Sabs, are you with us?
Yeah.
Not really.
Here's a good one. I think we may have mentioned this one before. This is again another Neil deGrasse Tyson classic. He goes in 1900, their biggest fears or their biggest worries were like polio and war, all these things that like were typical to 1900. Then in the year 2000, then we had like computer viruses and tech wars and things like that people in the 1900s didn't even think of. They wouldn't have even comprehended that such a thing was even possible, right? Like,
Right.
Global war, even nuclear stuff was not even a thing in 1900. So, now it's 75 years. In 2100,
Right.
what is something that we're going to think of that wasn't even a possibility in the year 2000? It wasn't even on the radar. We don't even know it existed. It's not even something that we even comprehended. So, in other words, in every 100 years, there is another worry that.
I know what one is.
What do you got?
Definitely robots taking over completely. Like that wasn't really a thing. It was like, yeah, maybe, but now it's definitely a possibility.
It is a possibility, but I feel like that might even be a sooner than later.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, that might be like within the next 30 years rather than the next 75.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you happen to show my picture? You showed my picture, right?
Yes. Both
Yes.
pictures.
Let me just tell you, I was in my glory, but go ahead.
What was that?
I told you it was a porn shoot.
What?
I went to a sing-along bingo, and there was old men in the back. As soon as we walked in, I went, "Oh
What the
my
hell is
God.
a sing-along bingo?
She did not mention sing along bingo to me when she sent the photo.
How do you sing along to bingo?
Yeah.
Is it like NGO? NGO?
No, you have a card,
Yeah.
and you have song titles surrounding the card. There's no numbers. They just they just play songs. And, at first they just play the songs, and by the end you're singing along. Hence the name,
Oh, that's
Sing
fun.
Along Bingo. So,
Why were you at this?
because I wanted to get out.
There was a discount in the latest issue of AARP.
Yeah, right. No, they were the oldest guys. And actually, one of them kind of hit on my friend that I was with. Not
Hot.
hit on, but they said, "Wow, we're so you knew every
Old.
word. You knew
Oh.
every word to every song." And I was like, "Hussy."
Oh, like she was horning in on your action.
Yeah, I was like, that's mine, right?
Were you
So-
mad that they complimented her and not you?
To be fair, my back was to them, so they couldn't see me.
So was this
No.
like why? I mean, I know you said you just wanted to get it, but why was this like a neighborhood thing?
Oh no, they do it. They do it in random restaurants and bars.
So what did you have to do with it?
I played the game.
Oh, you participated.
wanted to
You weren't
go.
running it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Did you hear the desperation in her voice when she said, "I just needed to get out"? Like
I just needed to get out.
I
I
felt
gotta
so
tell ya.
horrible.
Bingo sound. I would love to. Bingo's fun. I don't know why everybody. I love bingo. That's a great game.
Well,
Again, it wasn't electronic bingo because I'm against electronic bingo.
no, it was paper sheet bingo.
Good.
With, like I said, with the titles and artist names. So
That is
They
the
played-
only way to do bingo.
they played a snippet of the song. You marked it off, and then whatever design they wanted you to make on the bingo board, that's how you won.
That's the way to do it. This electronic bullshit's got to go because you're already the winner is already predetermined, and you're just sitting there waiting for them to call the winner.
Right.
I
Janine,
don't like it.
Janine,
Yes.
you okay?
Do you know that this is really big now?
What's
you
wrong?
don't know. You don't
Was
get out much.
was the
I'm
roommate
sorry.
with you?
Tell me what's wrong. No, I don't think so.
I bet you, Anthony, your wife knows of this already.
The roommate
No.
wasn't with you.
Knows of what? Wanting to get away from me?
Yeah,
You
right.
want to get away from a husband? Yeah, she knows.
That end of this thing, it's now a few companies over here on this island of Long, they've been doing this. And they pretty much sell out every time.
Do we want the bingo thing? No. Nobody cares about that. We want to know what's wrong with you. What's happening with you?
Oh, nothing.
If you're okay.
Was this like an escape from the roommate and the kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Since I never get to.
You-
Okay.
Okay, I'm. This is hitting me pretty good.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
I don't know if anybody's noticed.
Janine is the only one who never participates in 420. Have you noticed that? I don't know.
Yeah, are you
Do you think I want-
partaking?
Do you think I want evidence of me?
She's not done it once.
There's evidence of you stealing a salad, but you don't want to do any evidence of this.
Yeah.
Oh, that was before they even had cameras.
All right.
That was before they had cameras.
In 2001, before they started making setting up the cameras on the streets.
We should do we should go to a bingo and do a whole show while playing bingo.
Okay, these are not good ideas.
I'm
These
just
are-
throwing out ideas, man. You shoot them down when
Anthony,
you feel you shoot them down.
but-
Yeah.
Anthony, you would fit in with your Crocs. That's all I'll say.
All right, everybody in the audience, who would want to see it? See, I think we should do more things at on location. Like we did we went to, what was it? PDQ. That was fun.
good.
That was a fun one.
was
I enjoyed that.
PDQ was good.
Do people want to see us in different locations, or is this what you want to see?
This is definitely a girl thing to do more than
bingo?
a guy thing. Yeah, I would say
I don't think so. I like bingo. Bingo's fun.
sing along bingo.
Well, that's okay. I like music.
90-year-old people.
No,
What was the music? What kind of music?
Here's the thing: those old men weren't even there for bingo; they were just there hanging out.
Oh my god.
So it was like, pretty much everybody who was young was playing
See,
bingo.
Paul is all in. Paul says yes, Frankie. Paul wants to see us do some stuff on location.
I don't know. I'm worried about this generation that's out there right now. I don't know.
No, don't worry about the other generations. We worried about the three of us. We go out, we do something on location. I think that would be fun.
It's not going to be sing along bingo. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not leaving that.
I'm
out.
all in.
Did I take a video?
I love bingo.
Hold on a minute.
I love bingo and I love music. I don't see the problem. Where's the disconnect for you?
No. It's like watching Jeopardy or Rock and Roll Jeopardy. It's like that's not real Jeopardy. Real Jeopardy is Jeopardy, not Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
All right, so we'll do regular bingo. B51. Who gives a shit? I don't care.
Mhm.
B14. I don't know.
Do they still do bingo on cruise ships?
Yeah, they do.
They do. Is it like high stakes bingo?
You could win a decent prize. The problem I have with it is the electronic stuff. I'm not a fan of that.
Oh,
I
it's
wish they would
electronic?
I wish they would do the bin, pulling out the little balls with the numbers on it. That's the best way
It
to
takes
do
too
it.
much time.
It does, but the electronic bingo, they know the winning card as soon as they start the game. Not that they know it, but the computer knows it. And it's just gonna spit out because you have to scan it, and it's weird because the winning card is already predetermined. It's not very random. I don't like it as much. I like the chance and the spur of the moment odds of pulling the ball out of like the wheel or whatever that the turn thing is.
I like
the
the
barrel.
bold stance.
The what?
I like the bold stance.
Yeah, I like pure bingo. I'm a bingo purist.
I like
You're an analog guy. like
bingo
Paul says.
purist.
Yeah.
Frank, yeah, so analog. I'm not saying computer stuff is bad, but like even like computer, like they have these casinos now where they have computer roulette. Not a big fan of that because I want the ball to spin around the thing and land in a number. I don't want the computer to determine where the ball's going to land. I want it to actually depend on where it's going to land. Am I wrong there? Do you think I'm wrong?
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
If I'm playing a game like that, I want the game to look and behave that way.
You feel passionately about it, and I support you in that.
Just on the basis of fairness. That's all. And
Okay.
fun too, because once you know you're not going to win, you're like, I don't give a shit. You know what the hell? It doesn't. It's not as fun when you're up against a computer. It doesn't hold as much interest for me.
All right, I got a fun game that we could play.
What do you got?
It's called Guess How Much the Stripper Makes.
Okay.
You guys want to play this game?
Yeah, go for it. What do we have to do?
I came across this video on TikTok, and it's a stripper, and she goes, I'm going to show you what my 2024 hold on a second. You're not hearing anything, right?
I heard something there for a second.
Okay. Yeah.
Nothing
sorry.
now.
Okay, no, you're not supposed to. All right, so she's like, this is my 2024 tax as a stripper.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I'm like, how much does a stripper make? Like, she gives you the whole thing. So
Okay.
I want to play this. I'm going to play this for you. And I'm going to stop it pretty quickly. Okay? Because I want you to, all right, let's do this.
There's a lot of factors to throw in here.
Okay.
Where is she working? What is it like? Is she just stripping, or is it like private dancing kind of stuff? You know, there's a lot of things.
Stripper in a strip club is all I know.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. So I want you to think here. People are guessing a number. I want you and J Sabs to guess a number right now. What do you think a stripper makes in a year?
In a year.
And then I'm going to ask you again.
This is tough because what region of the country? Are they in Kansas or are they in Vegas?
Ballpark it. You're going to get more information to make a more informed guess.
All right.
Right now, I want a blanket guess.
Blanket guess.
And I think we'll end the show on this because this will be interesting.
Are you showing us the stripper? Or?
I'm going to show you the stripper.
Okay, when do we have to guess? Now or after we see
I want to guess now, and then I want to see if you change your guess after you see the stripper.
I will say 90 grand a year.
90 grand a year. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. J Sabs?
150.
150. Okay. 90 grand and 150. Brian guessed before seeing the stripper $175,000 a year.
That's a lot. That's a nice chunk of change.
That was Brian's guess. Okay.
This is simply from stripping. This isn't like her OnlyFans and this and that. This is just from stripping.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
And I did not watch the entire video because as soon as I saw like the first 6 seconds, I stopped it and I'm like, this is show topic. So
okay.
Can't All right, Robin said, I'm sorry. Mercury says 175.
Yep.
Robin says 135. Fly NY says 420, but I think he's just trying to promote the episode here.
Very nice.
And we got another 140,000 from Miss Justice. Okay, so everybody's Frank's on the low end, but everybody's kind of in the same ballpark area. Okay.
See, the problem is I don't know what region of the country she's in.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
She is in Miami.
All right, so that's a highly populated. I would go up. I would go up a little bit then. I'd probably say 120.
And that is her.
That is her. Okay. I mean, I don't know. You can't really tell much there. But if your average, if I'm going off of an average stripper salary, I don't know. I would say 120. Based on just you're in Miami, that's a major city.
We're in Miami trick.
Miami and her looks got you up 30 grand.
No, just Miami got me up 30 grand.
Oh, okay.
Her looks.
Her looks got him up someplace else.
No. Her looks didn't really move the needle for me in any direction. I'd say average. I'm going with the average. I'm trying to narrow it down to I'd say 120 for the year.
Okay.
Because Miami's a big town, and that's a major
So-
hub.
You went up 30.
trick.
You went up 30 grand for looks and location.
Just location.
Okay, so then give me the total with looks.
Looks, I don't think factor in because I feel like she's average-ish. I don't think she's tipping the scale one way or the other. I think 120 based on stripper, Miami, average looking at 120. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay, so you're giving her no dollars for her looks, is what I'm saying.
No, she's making a living stripping, so she's gotta have.
All right, I got to
looks,
move on.
sure.
You don't get it. You're not getting it. All right, Jay Sabs, what would you?
But I don't think the looks are moving the needle one way or the other because
That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think she's above average or below average. I think she's
Right.
average.
So you gave her 30 grand extra for the location and nothing for the looks, is all I keep saying, and you keep
I'm not
disagreeing
moving.
with
Well,
me.
yeah. Well, I'm not moving the needle based on her looks. I think the looks are average, so
Okay, all right,
the
that's
needle
what I'm
stays
saying.
the same.
Okay,
Plus, I'm drunk, so
Janine,
200 now.
you're giving her 50 grand.
200. Holy cow!
And how much was that location, and how much is that as looks out
Oh
of the 50
God, that's
grand?
too complicated for me.
Okay, all right, okay. Do you want me to tell you what it is, or do you want me to play the video?
No.
Play the video.
Okay, please.
Okay. And she's not going to finish, but look behind her head because she's got her salary in her notes. Okay.
Can't really say, but go ahead.
And it went super viral for some reason. So I'm making it again. It's a little more confusing this year because I made a couple changes to my LLC, but just stick with me here. Okay. Drum roll, please. My total income for 2024 was $710,635. So
Holy shit!
700 grand.
Power
What
of
the
the
hell?
pussy. Power
You ain't kidding.
of the
Is this?
pussy.
I have to like. That's simply from stripping. I mean,
Wait, do you want to laugh? This first little paragraph here, she breaks down the difference between one type of stripping and the other type of stripping.
Want to hear it?
what types of stripping are there?
So from this amount of money, broken down, $413,249 of it was from my club's 1099 NEC form, and then $297,385 of it was self-reported cash. So basically what this means is at my club, when you pay a dancer, you can either pay them cash or credit card. If you pay the dancer on credit card, it automatically gets reported to the IRS as your income. That's what the $413,249 is, and that's what the 1099 NEC is reporting. I then made an additional $297,385 in cash that I self-reported. And you're probably wondering why.
So yeah, she gave in the money she didn't have to report at all whatsoever. She reported.
Well, that's very honest of her.
Well, it's because it's so she can get loans and whatchamacallit, like invest and buy, she's got to show where that money came from. So this is how she's doing it.
That is a shit ton of money in 1 year. Holy shit! Should I be a stripper? That's
Right.
what I'm getting out of this.
Yeah.
You know what else I'm getting out of this? Men are dumb.
Why?
Yeah.
You think she's
Okay.
making it up?
No,
I said
I
men
think
are dumb.
yeah, just handing over all this money.
Handing over money? Oh, I totally agree with you. Oh my God, I couldn't agree with you more.
That is insane amount of money. Holy shit! That's $750,000 a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is insane. That was 2024. Holy crap!
But this
And
makes
that's, I mean, Miami's a major city, but
Yeah.
you're not even talking Vegas or California, New York. This is
I would imagine Vegas is ranking like
probably
strip club
$1 million
places.
a year, maybe.
A little high, which I never thought. Who would even think that? That's crazy.
Yeah, holy crap. That is insane.
Yeah. I don't even know. I didn't watch the rest of the video, and her voice is a little irritating. So I don't know
Oh
Business.
God.
Is
if she
only
moves out of the way more.
a lot less than the initial
Oh, she's got
and
write-offs and
withholds
everything.
And
Okay.
from that $200,000, the 24
Okay.
for
I thought she was going to show if she had any other incomes or whatever, but yeah, that's
That is an insane. I mean, I'd like to know how many days a week is she working? How many hours?
yeah.
Is it simply she's? I'm sure I don't know what it involves. Like, is she just on stage? Is she doing like private shows? Is like what's?
Oh, that's got
I
to
don't
be
know.
dances and everything. Yeah, you got to be doing the whole thing. I think
Got to be
everybody
doing a
was.
lot of stuff.
Yeah. And I would imagine, again, and maybe I'm devaluing it. I would say she's probably doing 5 nights a week, if not 6, or
Probably six. I don't know. But Miami.
Miami's
That is
not just a weekend town. Miami's going
no.
on
It's all. It's
Wednesday.
all.
I'm
I mean,
in
in the middle of
Miami,
summer.
Crick. Good
Yeah.
song. Good
I mean,
song.
I'm sure winter sees a downturn in Miami.
But think of it this way too. Don't you think? I feel like strippers work harder than OnlyFans people.
Oh, probably, yeah, because OnlyFans probably, they are on, quote unquote, for however long they're on camera, I guess.
Mm.
Strippers have to be on the entire time they're in front of anybody's
Yeah.
face.
And dancing
Yeah.
and moving, they're sweating. Some of these
Yeah.
OnlyFans people are only snapping photos and putting them up and collecting ridiculous sums of money every month.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
That is crazy stuff. Almost $750,000 in 1 year.
God, if you have the ability to do this, how do you turn that? How do you turn this down?
I know, but you have to have that ability.
If you're a remotely semi-attractive young woman, how are you not like, maybe I should just go on, like, medical school go?
He can't even talk.
You
He
also
can't
have
even
to
talk.
have that mindset of I'm willing to do this.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean,
You have to put your head in that space.
Right.
it's hard for us to think about because nobody would ever pay us to take our clothes off. But
Nobody's paying us. No.
if we could imagine what that's like, I mean, it's tough to turn down.
I mean, I don't think whatever I could make from this I don't think I'd have to report it to the IRS at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I don't think I'd make enough to report that.
I'd just be living it. I would take that. What did she make? 297,000. I bet you I could live off of 297,000 for 10 years without having to worry.
Who you think?
I got to get rid of some baggage I got around right now, but once I do that, I'll be living sweet.
I wonder what the average OnlyFans, like people who don't even try on OnlyFans,
What they're making, yeah.
what they're making. Like someone who just like posts a stupid thing once a week and it's not even like that good. Like, are they making anything?
Well, there was that girl. Who's that girl? She was like a former child star, and she's like lost it. She just joined
everyone.
Yeah, Bryce. I don't think it's Bryce Dallas Howard. No, that's Ron Howard's daughter, right?
She's very successful.
Yeah, not her.
She's like A-list director, actor.
Somebody's gonna get it because she literally just joined OnlyFans, and she joins and she goes, "There's not going to be any smutty pictures here." She joined so she could monetize communicating with her fans.
Oh, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, but I'm like, who's really like it?
Hey, listen, if she has a small following and they want to talk to her, you can I guess she could make a decent living off of it.
I don't know. And for how long?
Maybe she won't be a millionaire every year, but I'm sure she can get by.
It's not Topanga. It's
oh my god, who are you thinking of?
Her face is all messed up. I think she was a Disney star.
Was she on? Did she have bangs and her name was Nikki something?
No, not Nikki.
Anybody in the chat know who Anthony's talking about?
This is gonna drive me crazy. Hold on.
So it's just a way for her to talk to her fans.
Amanda
I mean,
Bynes.
Amanda Bynes. Okay.
Oh, she's fucking scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Like,
she's been through some shit. She's been in and out of rehab, I think.
yeah.
somebody, you know how I know she has no friends? Because someone would tell her about them eyebrows. Girl.
I know. She's got like marker eyebrows.
Hey, listen, she's,
I don't know what happened to her. What happened to her? I don't want to know.
I don't know, but I know she got it. I feel like she's been in substance abuse of some kind, but she's been in and out of rehab, and I don't know why or what triggered it, but yeah, so she's on OnlyFans, and I don't know. I mean, if she can make a living off of that, good for her.
Mm.
Wait, Paul wrote J Seb's trad wife OF. I probably should. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What does that mean?
I should have my own OnlyFans trad wife. You know what a trad wife is?
Was that traditional?
Correct.
Yeah. It's like a porn thing too, right? You dress up like a trad wife,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
50s wife, the apron, that kind of shit.
Oh, like serve your man a martini when he gets
Right.
into.
Right.
Okay.
You
June
guys
Cleaver.
laugh, but that is my life.
Do you
Might as well
serve
make
your
some money
roommate a
for it.
martini?
No, I
Yeah.
serve him other things.
Good question,
Okay.
Frank. How's it get a martini? I'm like a fresh martini at the end of the day. Be
It's
nice.
Good one.
So what other topics did you have, Ant?
That's it. That's all I got.
That's it?
Yeah, I gotta go. We gotta watch something
Yeah.
on TV right
Almost
now.
been 2 hours. I wanted to do Severance. It's driving me fucking crazy, but you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen a second of it. I know that they did something in
It creeps me out.
maybe Grand Central State. You've seen it, J-Sabs?
I am in the middle of season 2, but it creeps me out because I do think, I have to say, I don't think we're far off from that. I really don't.
Okay. See, this is what's driving me crazy.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I know. I don't think we're far off, and I think that's what I honestly think that's why I can't watch it. Like I cringe when I watch it because I don't think we're far off from it.
Yes.
The
When they-
literal only thing I know about it is that, and I've never seen a single second of it. The only thing I know about it is that you have a work life and a home life, and
Right.
neither know about it. Neither of them know about each other. Like when you go to work, you have zero recollection of your home life, and when you go home, you have zero.
Right.
So I don't know how we're far off from that. I mean,
Yeah. We lost Jay Zabs. And I don't want to. Here's the thing. They're working at this place, and you just don't know what they're doing.
oh, so that's different. That's an extra level. You have the thing that I said, but once you add that, it becomes a new, kind of a new story. Because if you're working at a place you don't know what they're doing, that's like another level of sci-fi. Like there's one. It's one thing if you're doing a thing where like, oh, work and home is two separate things, but then you add another element to it. That's a different story.
Yeah, that's what it. And it's like, but here's the weird thing: you realize after a little while that you look at them and you're like, why are they doing that? Like, why are they doing this job? Like the way they do the job is a particular way, and you're like, this looks awful, you know. And like you watch the whole season, and you realize because we had desk jobs, office jobs prior to radio, you just sit there, you're just pushing papers around all day long, and a lot of people make their living that way. And you watch this and you go, oh my God, this is actually closer to reality than at first glance, because everything that they're doing is meant to put you off of to take you off of the scent. Like they work in what looks like a really modern place, but all the computers are like from the 80s. Like everything, like the technology just looks strangely old.
Why?
You don't know. You never find out. And like you find out what they have to do all day and what their task is. And then you're like, oh, like that's so mind numbing. But then you're like, why would they even do this? And then they're like, oh, they hit their quarterly mark. So they got like a, pizza party or whatever the fuck. And they're like all happy about it. And you're like, oh, that's because everybody's like that, like companies can screw you over or screw you out of a raise and make it all better with a pizza party. And you're just like, oh yeah.
Oh boy. Have we gotten that numb to being screwed over?
It's like I finished season 1 and I was like, oh my God, this strange, bizarre, futuristic-y sci-fi mystery. What's happening is so close to most people's reality. It's not even funny. It's like, it's not even funny. And then
how many seasons are they into? 2?
They just finished the second season. So I just started the second season.
All right.
Because they dripped it out. And I got to tell you something. It's infuriating, this show. I can't honestly tell you to watch it because 5 episodes in, I put on our Discord, I'm like, when does this get good? Because this is fucking terrible. It's just.
What do you mean by terrible? Like it's unwatchable, or is it terrible as in it's a downer? It's a good show, but a downer.
Okay, here's what's weird. It could be a bit unwatchable because it's just.
I don't want to get into that.
So dull and boring, and like nothing is really.
I get that.
And you're like, are we moving plot points here? And then something kind of happens, and you're like, oh, that all did make sense now. I understand why we went through that. But after 5 episodes, I was like, this probably could have been just 2.
I hate. I don't have the patience for that.
If you don't have patience, it's not going to be for you. It's not going to be for you.
It's like with me with Game of Thrones. I can't. Did you watch Game of Thrones? Did you get into that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I watched the first 4 episodes, and I tried. I honestly tried, and I like that shit. Lord of the Rings, whatever. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, all right. Number 1, nothing's happening. Number 2, all they're doing is talking about people in other realms or other areas that they're just throwing names around like I'm supposed to know who they are. And number 3, I don't care about any of these people. Nobody's likable, and I'm not rooting for anybody. So I'm like, I just jumped ship. I think in the 5th episode of the first season, and a friend of mine was like, "Oh, you got to give it a full season to get going." I'm like, "Fuck that! A full season? You got to hook me in by episode 2. If I'm not hooked in, I am out. I'm sorry. You can't give me you can't reel me in with a full season. I'm not spending 10 hours on a show to be hooked in by the last 10 minutes. No, out. Not happening.
That's what this show is. And not for nothing, but I saw the ending for season 1 coming earlier.
Oh, really?
They tip it a little bit. But I still overall don't know what's happening. It's so boring, but here's the weird thing. Everything, the way it looks, like the office that they're in, and the clothing that they're wearing and the way they speak to each other, I'm like, nothing is happening, but I'm still watching it. You know what I mean?
I hate that though. I'm all for character building and setup, but get to the point.
I know it is frustrating.
Get to the what we're talking about. I can't get through. You said you watched the whole season of it.
Well, we started with a couple episodes and it was not good, but I was like, I want to know what's happening. And then I thought they would give us something by episode 4. By 5, we should kind of have an idea where we're going. I guess if you're going to throw a twist in, but by 5, nothing was beginning to
Are they
resolve.
hour episodes?
Yeah.
No. See,
or 40.
No, that's like 5 minutes. That's like 3 or 4 movies. That's insane. To sit through all that and not get anywhere, that's infuriating. I can't deal with that. And plus, did they release them once a week, or did they release them all at once?
I think they did. I think they did them in clumps. I think it was 3 episodes maybe, and then
See, even then,
I'm not
if
sure.
they
Though. I don't
released
know.
if they released a whole season at once, there's a little forgiveness there. But
They didn't. They didn't. This came
nah,
out piecemeal.
I can't do that. Like that's so frustrating to me because all right, to hang on to like a an episode or two, and then you gotta wait a whole week before something, and then you're looking for, like, when I watch Sopranos in real time, and nothing happened in the next episode, I was so fucking pissed. That show pissed me off to no end. But rewatching it where you can binge it,
Mm-hmm.
that The Sopranos is a perfect show to binge, because if you're pissed off at one episode, you go into the next one and you're like, all right, at least I have the next episode. Well, maybe make up for it.
Mm.
But if
Yeah.
you have to wait a week for that next episode and it's a letdown, that's the line. I can't get into that. That
Mhm.
pisses me off. Ridiculous. You might be happy about this. Aaron and I just started watching. I think we're on episode 5 or 6. Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes. Oh, I was hoping you would say that.
We're starting it. We just started it. We're a bunch of episodes in. This fucking coat rack.
Did you start with the special?
No, we started with what special? We started with season 1, episode 1.
Oh no.
What's special?
There's a special.
Before the whole thing started?
Yes. Yes.
What is that?
Oh,
I never
come
heard
on.
of this.
It's the Curb Your Enthusiasm special.
Before season 1, episode 1.
It's what he did before. Yes, the whole. Yeah, you got to start there.
I just went to this show on HBO and season 1, episode 1. I was not aware of this special.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Oh, it's great. It's like behind the scenes. It's like it sets the whole thing
yeah,
up.
but when did you watch the behind? Did you watch it after Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No, I watched that first.
You watched that first.
Yeah, because in that he's touted as himself. He's touted as the creator of Seinfeld, the co-creator of Seinfeld.
No, I get that. I know who he is going into this whole thing.
But that whole thing
Do I
sets it up.
need that
Yeah,
to go into the show?
Yeah, you should. You should. It should.
I mean, it's hilarious, but there's a lot of, I guess my one, it's the first season, so I get it. There's hiccups.
The first
whatever.
season's rough. It holds up, but it's rough. Everything after
Yeah.
season 2 is great.
Okay, good. Because, you get these, like, they're just getting into I would imagine a lot of the script is improvised.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it is just, here's the premise of the scene, get to it somehow. But also, there's a lot of shit that is his fault. That's like could have been avoided
Mm-hmm.
if he wasn't a dick. But it's fun. It's hilarious. I have to admit, it is fuck. We're like 5 or 6 episodes in, and it is fucking funny.
So there's a part in the special, and I swear to God, I thought about this today. Today, I thought about this. There's a part in this because I'm driving because we're hosting Easter, so I'm running around, right? I'm driving, and I'm on this one-way street, and this guy goes like, I'm past him. He's going to get out. I'm past him. I could easily go. But we're stopped, and I look, and he looks at me, right? And I don't know what, he was not a white guy. I don't know what he was, his background was, but I went, oh, and it immediately, and I think it's in the special. So, and I thought about it, and it made me think of this point in Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I'm like, I can't wait to the day I could start bringing these things up on the podcast with Frank, and he'll get them. But it's this bit in Curb where he's walking down the hallway. They're walking into HBO to pitch the eventual show, right? And this black guy walks this way, and he goes like this. And then he's talking to Jeff Green, his manager, and he goes, I tend to, nod at black people. Jeff Green is like, why? He's like, I want him to know I'm one of the good ones. It's like, hey, I'm a nice one.
Dick.
So every time I do something nice for somebody of a different nationality, I want them to think I'm one of the nice ones.
I didn't even know this existed. Is it? I mean, I guess it's on HBO. Is it? It's separate from.
It is.
Because if you go to Curb Your Enthusiasm, the show, the series,
I
it doesn't
know.
show that.
It is a travesty of HBO and Max to not get this right. Where
By the way,
first thing they should watch is the special.
Yeah. By the way, Max, they got to get rid of the Max. It's like X for Twitter. Twitter will always be Twitter.
Yeah.
Max will always be HBO. I'm
Always.
sorry.
Always HBO.
Why would you call it Max? First of all, it's Cinemax. Second of all, everybody has grown up and knew HBO from the beginning. Why would you change it?
Yeah.
HBO is always HBO.
It's hardcore. I think they
even if you don't know, and even if you don't know what it means or how it started or what the letters stand for, it's HBO.
Right.
That's it.
It's not TV.
Why would you change that? That's a huge mistake.
They changed their logo back to the HBO colors.
Yeah, but they
Have you
also
noticed
they still
that?
call it Max. Yeah.
But that's the first sign of it's all crumbling down. When they go back to the old colors, next thing is bringing back the old logo.
Bring back the old logo and bring back the 1.5-minute theme song that we all love. I want to see that before every movie I watch on HBO. I will sit through it. I won't skip. As to skip to, skip ad
no
or
skipping.
No skipping. I will sit there and watch the entire HBO beginning where they glide over the logo, and it's just an amazing thing.
I would love to see an orchestra perform that shit live. I'd be fucking right.
That's a great. I don't know who wrote that, but whoever they are, well done, sir or ma'am. Whoever wrote that thing.
Brilliance.
Wow, this was a good one. It's a long one.
Another 420 come and gone.
I can't believe it. Here and gone. I'm going to dive into this friggin' bag of pretzels, by the way, as soon as we're done. Pick up Oval, folks. Oval, written by Erin. There you go. Anthony's got the book right there. It's a wonderful book. You are going to love it. Available on Amazon right now. You can buy it instantly on Amazon. You could also download it. Digital copy. It's a wonderful book.
Go get that book. Read it over the weekend. Have a lovely weekend, and we will catch you guys back here on Monday.
No meat, potato salad.
Maybe we should go now.
Go ahead.